because the polar bear now is becoming extinct. It's incredible because of the ice caps melting. It's I've seen a few things on TV recently. It's a bit scary for the polar bear. I hope they survive because they're beautiful animals, but they'll fucking kill you. But it's called Polar Bear. And when people see that title, they go, what the hell? These guys are supposed to be like heavy rock. And they've got a song about a polar bear. What's that? That's a cuddly big white bear. But actually it's not about the bear so much as the man that eventually goes to meet the bear. When as they used to be called, the Eskimo tribes, I don't know how many years ago, but when the elders, when they became toothless and they couldn't eat food anymore and their strength was failing, usually the man who was like the father of however many kids and his wife, and they would, no, he didn't give birth to the wife, but you know what I'm saying. He would get up and say, it's just, it's my time. And what he would do, as I say in the song, he threw his spear one last time because he would never throw it again. And would wander out into the snow where he knew the polar bear was. And he would sit in the snow and eventually become frozen. And I've heard from people who have come out of that state of being frozen that say it's not that bad. You hallucinate, you don't feel cold, you get warm. And these are obviously people who survived cold, severe cold. But the man would go out there and sit in the snow and let his body be taken by the weather. And then eventually he knew that there would be a polar bear around somewhere who was a very, very sacred animal with a great spirit. And the polar bear will come along and take him. And so he would be reborn into the spirit world, which is kind of cool, but it's very scary, but at the same time very cool. And that's what would happen to the elder of the tribe, as they were called back then. But that, as I said, this is a few years ago, and we can't call them Eskimo anymore. There's another name which I can't think of. But that's the story of the polar bear. As I said, it's not so much about the polar bear as the man.